Welcome back to the channel. This is my 1954 Chevy Bel-Air. It's been a pretty old, reliable rig here over the last several thousand miles I've put on it. It's been to Ratrod twice, driven the entire way and back, plus countless trips around Minnesota that are 3-4 hours one direction. Towing a trailer, not towing a trailer, it just does the job. It puts the work in. Is it my favorite car? No, it's really not. Is it my most reliable car, which kind of makes it my favorite sometimes? Yeah, it really is. It's just old reliable, and sometimes old reliable needs some attention because, well, she's a leaker, and not a good kind. I mean, she's leaving wet spots everywhere she sits, and that's not okay. We gotta fix that. The rear main seal on the engine has been leaking. And to do the rear main seal, we've either got to remove the transmission or remove the motor. Either way, we need to get to the back of the motor somehow. I don't know what's the easier route for me. Taking the motor out is probably going to be the best bet. Honestly, it needs a little attention anyways. I got frickin' exhaust manifold bolts that are broken, and I'm sure other things like I've been avoiding way too long. Way too long. If anybody wants to come over and do this for me, I'd happily allow you. I'd rather build something, but I bet as long as I wait here, nobody will show up. Anywho, I'm gonna get to work. 10 minutes and there's already puddles. Just 10 minutes of sitting here. Ignore those puddles. Those are from the stroke box because there's supposed to be a washer on the old oil plug. Somebody may have forgot to put that back on and doesn't want to drop the oil again just to put it on. I do have it, I just haven't got around to it. I got things going on, people. How are we going to do this? Random chunks of electrical conduit work really well for this. They're light, they're rigid, they're laying everywhere. I am completely distracted, not even looking at the motor. God, Simon, get it together. Let's take the hood off. Let's do that. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Different size bolts. Sweet. Wonder who did that? Couldn't have been me. Whoa. Do you ever have to take and talk yourself out of projects that you don't need to be doing? Like, hey, we're pulling this motor out. Maybe it's a good time to put turbos in. Yeah, I have to talk myself out of that stuff all the time. Nice and easy, Simon. Nice and easy. With any luck, we might be able to do this without even breaking the window. That's pretty good. It's not that heavy. It's not that heavy. Just tell yourself it's not that heavy. Oh, it's pretty heavy. That was supposed to be a shot of me disconnecting the hose, but I forgot to push the record button. Who's surprised? Not I, says the blind man to the deaf guy who can't speak, or something like that. Haha, it worked! It worked! I figured the belt would just slip. Sun shines on a donkey's ass every once in a while, right? Or whatever they say. It may... Oh. Maybe time to replace this guy? I don't know, it's got majority of its fins. It still works probably. Damn it. Oh yeah, completely missed the bucket. Perfect. Oh yeah, it's always fun when the clamp decides to unthread this screw instead of actually loosening the clamp. Garbage. Oh, this camera will not sit anywhere I want it to. Yeah, now I got the camera stuck in here. Oh, I think after doing this for a couple years, I would be better at it. I'm just not. Of course, there's a storm on the way now. It's gonna start downpouring. I just can't catch a break. I gotta get my car back in here because, well, we don't want that thing getting ruined in the rain because I got an open motor on it with an upright exhaust. Where the hell do I put the hood? Guess it's going on the trunk. Yep, that ain't gonna stay there. I guess it's going up here. Oh, don't scratch the paint. Oh, don't scratch the paint. I only slightly scratched the paint. Good thing it's only a driving rain and went straight through the window that I don't have and got my seat all wet for me. So that's cool. Yeah, I know they make an actual tool for this. I just don't want to use it. This worked just fine. Good thing we're doing this. This belt is starting to chunk out of here. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. I bet that's where my squeak is from. Ooh, that squeaks too. It's probably fine. There she goes. Oh yeah. You know, there are those times you're like, who would do that? And then you remember, you did that? Oh, not ideal. For some reason I put an extra clamp down here. Oh, if this radiator doesn't leak when it goes back in, I'll be impressed. You know, trying to figure out how I put all this together. And there's only one YouTube video I can watch that'll show me how I did any of this. And it's my own. Oh, that bolt's probably lost forever. Whoa, that dropped a lot. Uh-oh. Oh, we are free. Whew. That was close. Lake Belverado with Tidy Cat Sand Beach will slowly start to dry up for us now because it is a muddy, swampy mess. Good thing it's cooled off a lot, otherwise we'd have skeeters most likely. Yep, that happens when you get liquid and muck, I think. I don't know. Where do we go from here? What next? We probably should just take this guy out of there and get that out of the way too, right? I don't know. Probably. Maybe. It is definitely still attached somewhere. Light, we need light. Ooh, aren't you a slippery bugger to get to? Well, maybe you're not as bad as it looks. We'll use the old manual version here just because there ain't a whole lot of room. At least to get her broke free for us. And then we'll be able to whip the old gug on there and spin that baby out right now. Why is everything that's tight all on the side that has everything every time? Never fails. Wrong way. Ooh, that's gonna fall. Saved it. Oh, everything's stuck. Everything's stuck. Now what do we do with this thing? That doesn't look very safe. We better, I don't know. I don't know what we better. Tie it maybe. Or just lay her down. It'll be fine. It's a weird place to keep my leaves. Whoa. Oh, this hose has not been off since I built the car. Not even once. And it is showing. Oh my God, get off of there. Oh. Yeah, that's fun. That's super fun. Ooh, that was a tight rubber. It's off now though. I don't know if it's these clamps that suck, the screwdriver that sucks, or the operator. You know, one thing people don't give 80s cars enough credit about is the nice flat fenders that you can use for workbenches. Everything on this car just wants to roll off. Got it, got it. Transmission dipstick is right in the way. Who put this here? Oh yeah, me. Oh. I can't even blame the engineers for this one. Usually I say they got some fancy tool that you can buy to do this, and I don't have it. But these ones I actually do have. Because what a lifesaver. Something smells gassy. Oh, there's a cut, there's a cut. Ow, ow, ow. Sheesh, there's wires going everywhere. Oh, damn it. You know what, folks? I think we're going to be stuck in a catch-22 where I got to get this inspection cover off to get my torque converter bolts out, but I won't be able to get the inspection cover off because the exhaust is in the way, but I can't get the exhaust off because the bolts and nuts are all seized up. This is not great. Let's just see what we can do here. At least everything's well lubed up for some reason. Yay for maintenance. Oh, that one's tight. Look at the oil drip out of there. Just taking the bolt out. I bet this whole thing is just holding oil. It's gonna be fun. This is gonna make a mess. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just being negative. Maybe it's gonna be just fine. taking the bolt out. It's leaking oil like it's a drain plug. I'm guessing it's just all the oil sitting in the threads of the bolt. I probably should have done this a little sooner. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. That is dumb. That is very, very dumb. I mean, I knew this was gonna happen and I still freaking went through with it. That was the optimist in me. Like, maybe it won't. Oh, apparently I can even get this bolt started back in there, so that's awesome. Oh my God. Get in the horn. Okay, so now we know that's a problem. Not cool. Not cool at all. Well, things are clearly all going to plan here. I got myself a cool little skin flap now. Yeah, I didn't get that from doing something awesome like cutting the exhaust apart or building something like a car. No. I got that by taking the spark plug boot off, my hand slipping, and finding the top of the shock mount. Yeah, that was super fun. That good thing I'm up on my tetanus because I have injuries like that all the time. I don't know what we're gonna do here. I'm trying to do the least destructive thing possible. Literally trying to do the least destructive thing possible, and I think the easiest thing to do would be just to cut the exhaust pipe out and weld it back in later, but then I'm still dealing with other issues probably. I think I'm going to try and take the exhaust manifold off the head and go that route, and then I think that'll give us enough wiggle room. We can drop the exhaust off the other end and then it'll all be free, and maybe it'll just give us play that we can get things out of there. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if I'm going to snap off every single exhaust manifold head bolt, but we got to try something because we ain't getting it out any other way. Well, we could cut some shit. Let's be real. I'm not opposed to it, I'll tell you that. I would, however, just prefer to not cut stuff. It makes the reassembly way easier if things are the way they were. Obviously, we could be doing all this and I might get the motor out and change my mind and put headers on the thing and it shouldn't have mattered anyways and I'd have to cut it. But we don't know that yet. Oh, this ain't gonna work either because the freaking oil dipstick goes down in there. This is becoming more of a project than I wanted. I thought, oh, I'd have this out in a couple hours. Boy, was I an idiot. Delusional. Oh, goody, that one's broken, so I don't have to do anything with that one. And that's a different size. Why wouldn't it be? Let's not talk about the fact I'm an idiot and I was taking the wrong damn side off. No wonder they all came out so nice and easy. Helps if you take the right side apart. And get the socket on those bolts. Why do you think that is? And there goes my socket, all the way to the ground. At least I know where to find it. Maybe I just had that much gunk built up around them, because now it fits. Little scrapey with the screwdriver. We're golden. Hopefully that gives us enough clearance now. Hey, let's get the light out of your face. Because the other problem we're having is is I got my clamp off of my exhaust tube here, but it must have pinched itself down because that doesn't want to come apart now either. Yay! Also, I really should have done all of this before I dropped the coolant out of the car, because the floor is still freaking wet. Well, that's my phone. Oh, the drive shaft's in the way too. It's not even touching the exhaust. What can we force out of the way? Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun to go back in. I can already tell. Oh. Oh, look how that oil pour out of there. Holy crap. Holy crap. And that, people, is how you change your oil on your torque converter, apparently. Got it. Oh, yes, so sometimes the guy's gotta adapt and overcome, especially when you're laying on your back and you can't get things to go the way you want them to go. Let me turn this music down so we don't get in trouble for that, because we don't need those problems. Anywho, hang on, stop. The issue we're having, that I'm currently dealing with, torque converter bolts really tight, like really tight. Got the pry bar up in there holding the flywheel, pulling down with the breaker bar, and they ain't moving. Either I'm getting weak, or I'm scared I'm gonna smash my fist, or they're just that freaking tight. I don't really know. The next solution is tools, power tools that is. Can't really fit my impact up in there very well. However, I do have a plentiful selection of extensions for 1/2-inch drive. And we're gonna hook the impact on the old girl out here and see if that'll spin that baby free, because she is tight. I figure the outcome's gonna be one of two things. It's either gonna work or it's not. And either way, we'll have the answer. And the answer is, it worked. I mean, it sucks now I gotta go underneath there for every single one, shift the flywheel, put the thing back on the nut, come out here and redo it, but they'll get out. How do you suppose a guy holds this transmission up so when we pull the motor away, it doesn't want to do the old tipsy-toosy down the front end there? I don't know that my jack is high enough to reach up there and hold it up, and if it does, my jack ain't gonna hold the pressure. My jack sucks. It leaks out within seconds of stopping jacking it. It really is a jack off. No, that's dumb. Don't say that, Simon. Now, this might also be a good time to clean up some of my wiring here that I've been avoiding. There's that clip I lost. You didn't know I lost it, but I definitely lost it. Found it. That's a different size. Perfect. This is going well. Different size bolts. Too tight. Got that one out. So we're 1 for 4. I think I've even got a broken one there. So that's perfect. It's just a short little persuader bar. Maybe that's all it needs. Oh yeah, that's all she needed. She just needed a little love pull. Sounds like my neighbor's running a damn leaf blower. It's been downpouring rain all freaking day. What are they doing? Ow! That was tight. Oh, this is taking way too long to get this motor out. Way too long. I'm sure this one will be tight too. Are you kidding me? You're another different size? Oh no, you're not. Ow! I'm really enjoying smashing my hands and fingers into literally everything. It's super fun. Oops, that just broke. Mainly because I was forcing it. Oh my God, why is everything so tight? I'm not even gonna try and cheat on this one. We're just gonna go straight for the oofta. Maybe we should just go around the world here and get them all oofted open. Forgot I got bolts down here too. That means I forgot one on that side. Perfect. This has been a really fun, oily job. Look at these bolts. This is from the top and it's covered in oil. Everything is covered in oil. That main seal has been leaking profusely. Here's one other one. Covered in oil. Good thing we're fixing it. Look at that, I sure did forget one over here. Forgot my little breaker bar on that side, so hopefully this gets it off. That didn't sound right. Beautiful, frickin' beautiful. I think we are 100% positively free. Like that motor can come out now. Unless I forgot something, which is there's a high likelihood of that too. Let's get the old cherry picker hooked up, start plucking. Hopefully the wife will be around to help. I think we're gonna have to push this back and pull that way, and maybe she can help us get it out. I think I'd be lying if I said that sometimes I wouldn't just like, you know, 3 wires, 2 motor mount bolts, 3 torque converter bolts, and 6 transmission bolts to get a motor out. This has been quite extensive. Some of it's because of what I've done to the chassis, some of it's because it's a 2003. But we should, fingers crossed, be home free. Oh, we have liftoff. We have liftoff. Yes! I don't know that we're separated from the transmission though. How high should we lift this before we start really forcing things to move? Oh, that didn't help. God, I think we're free from the transmission. Did I forget something? Does it just need more attitude? Give it to me. No, that didn't help. Do you ever get that feeling like you should just stop because something bad is gonna happen? Yeah, me neither. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, more mess. Oh, shitty. Whatever. Just a little coolant leak. The motor kind of tipped forward on me. Where's my bucket? Where did I put my bucket? I lost my bucket. I don't know where my bucket is. Where did I put my bucket? Where's my damn bucket? I found my bucket. Okay, I feel really good about that. I got a couple drips in the bucket. Oh, that guy's hooked. How's everything else? I don't see anything. Like, I might have done this and not missed a single wire. Boy, am I gonna pay for that when I put it back in. All right, let's get this baby out. I clearly spoke way too soon, because I in fact did forget a wire. Granted, it's not that big of a deal, it's just the ground cable, except still attached over here, so technically, I forgot a damn wire. Damn it, Simon. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Now I got those 5 extra drips in this bucket, we should get that out of the way. We'll put it back in the same spot so maybe I'll remember next time. Let's just get this guy down to the ground so we don't trip it over somehow. Well, that's a bonus. My negative ground cable pulled some wires apart, so that must have been a really good connection. It's always so negative. Clearly need a block. We need a block. Oh no. Got scared and had a leak. Oh no. Let's lift you back up. Oh yeah. All over my damn floor. Again. Now we have this old girl out of their truck here. The car, the truck, the Bel-Air. It's time to assess where we go and what we do. I know it needs the rear main seal, that's why we pulled it out initially, and some might have thought maybe it'd just been easier to pull your transmission, and you'd probably be right, except for the fact I want to do the oil pan gasket as well because that's clearly leaking. I found the power steering pump was leaking, which I kind of knew was just ignoring. I knew I wanted to do exhaust manifold bolts. I didn't know about the dipstick tube rusting in half, so that was good to learn. So yeah, I could have just pulled the transmission out and done the rear main seal. That was loud and right in my ear. Yeah, I could have just pulled the transmission out and done the rear main seal, and in fact that might have been a whole lot quicker and easier. I'm gonna get my garage cleaned up. On the next one, we'll tear into this baby and try and keep myself talked out of doing modifications. I really want to put a cam in it and turbos and freaking twin turbo supercharged LS monster. No, Simon. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like, leave a comment. What should I do to this thing now that it's out? Is there any must-do updates that I should do to this? It's a 6.0 LS, a 2003. Really good, strong running motor, 200,000 miles. I want to keep it reliable because I use the Bel-Air regularly for towing and everything. So I don't want to get crazy with it. I want to keep her pretty tame and reliable. But are there any must-do upgrades that I should do while it's out, and is it best to do while it's out? You tell me, because I really want to know. Don't forget to hit that bell, subscribe. It'll send you a little notification letting you know, hey, that guy over there on SimonSaysGarage, he put up a new video, and you can come see what I'm working on, because it's always something odd, usually different. Like there's a stroke box if you haven't seen that before. I'm gonna leave now because I'm just rambling. It's time to go.